Hi, I'm Tim Heavyside. I work at Fletchers Real Estate in the eastern suburbs of Melbourne. I'm not a professional speaker. I'm a normal bloke selling residential real estate, just like you.
Thank you very much for speaking with me this morning. You're here at the Real Estate IQ conference. Just wondered if you could give me some top tips for agents in today's marketplace.
I think top tips at the moment in the marketplace are really just about keeping focus with your clients and understanding them. That's a very big part of what we do as estate agents. So there's three things if you want to break it down. One is being a professional marketer, one being a professional communicator, and the other being a professional negotiator. So all three things are equally as important as each other.
Can you give me some examples of those, perhaps?
Yeah, some good examples about marketing, just being very different. So I use the advent of technology such as video tours all the time. So pretty much 9 out of 10 of my properties that we have open for inspections and auctions and what have you. I know it's a bit different in Queensland to Victoria, but the open for inspections are all complemented very well with the video tour. That's all online. It hits all the sites, all the websites, and that's very popular amongst the buyers, and it forms part of the marketing and also forms part of your profile.
And I noticed you mentioned about being a professional negotiator. I think a lot of people forget that about agents and their role in that transaction.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit more about that.
Being a professional negotiator, I mean, this is what we do. We're always negotiating. Salespeople, you break it all the way down, we're influencing people. And being a professional negotiator, you really need to look someone right in the eye, particularly if you're talking commission and you're negotiating the fee. You've got to look them right in the eye when you're talking about commission. And you watch, because we're professional negotiators, and if you do it properly, the other person will squirm in their seat, and if you just explain why you're worth that fee, you'll get a better fee and your yield will improve, and as such, you'll get paid more and everything works better.
So what about the negotiation process, perhaps, when you have an interested buyer and especially at the moment when perhaps sellers' expectations are higher than the buyer's prepared to pay?
Well, there's two forms of negotiation in real estate. There's interactions with the vendor and there's interactions with the buyer. So when you're interacting with the buyer and you're negotiating, often they'll bring up some, object or obstruct that's preventing the sale. It might be, well, it's on a main road. Well, how did you get here? Of course it's on a main road. Or it might be, well, they've got the flats next door, it's in a heritage overlay, or whatever the actual objection is. And to overcome that, I quite often will say, well, yes, I understand that, and that's why it's priced accordingly. So where do you see value? So that's all part of negotiating, understanding the actual client, that being or the customer, the buyer, and then coming up with a very quick response. And where do you see value? And if they say, oh, we're not sure. If you did know, well, what would it be?
What would your number one tip be for agents out there to maybe make their day go from being humdrum to a successful one?
Yeah, it's always that silver bullet. We're always looking for the silver bullet. I think the very best thing that I use every day in daily practice is I smile at people and I nod my head when I want to make someone come to a decision. So I say, doesn't that make sense, Nicola, doesn't it? Yeah, you want to go with that. And it gets them nodding their head, and that's a real winner. It's a very basic principle, but it's effective. Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you very much.